Hello everybody, today we will be speaking about the rock cycle. The rock cycle is very amazing and interesting. The first rock that we will be speaking of is the igneous rock. The igneous rock is formed through the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. This means that the igneous rock is a product of the rock cycle. Next up, we have the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are rocks that are formed by the deposition of material at the Earth's surface and within bodies of water. Last but not least, we have metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are made from igneous and sedimentary rocks through a process called metamorphism, which means a change in form. This means that metamorphic rocks are also a product of the rock cycle. So now I'll go into further detail using words that I used before to explain some of the rocks, such as sediments. Sediments are minerals or organic matter deposited by water, air, or ice. So that's just saying that it can be a bunch of rocks, shells, or bones that have all come together or broken down. Next, we have magma, which is molten material within the Earth's crust. So this is the hot red melted stuff that we have in the crust. Magma also turns into lava after it comes out of a volcano. Next, we have cementation and compaction. So this is where pressure builds up on the sediments and they're just really compacted or squished together by so much pressure that they're glued by clay or mud. And of those, sediments and magma are both products of the rock cycle, while cementation and compaction is a process of the rock cycle. And now we have a few more processes of the rock cycle. Melting or melt, which is melting the rock. Cool and solidify, which goes with the magma when it comes out and it cools and solidifies. Heat and pressure is when you warm something up and put pressure on it. And weathering and erosion is breaking the rocks down into smaller sediments. And now we can see how all these words come together to make the rock cycle. First, you have the igneous rock, which melts, turns into magma. Magma cools and turns into the igneous rock. Igneous rock, by weathering and erosion, turns into sediments. Metamorphic rock, by melting, turns into magma. And igneous, by heat and pressure, turn to metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock, by weathering and erosion, turns to sediments. And last but not least, sediments by compaction and cementation turn into sedimentary rocks, and sedimentary rocks by weathering and erosion turn into sediments, and sedimentary rocks by heat and pressure turn into metamorphic rock. As you can tell, all the arrows are processes and all of the little pictures are products of the rock cycle.